And we're back with another episode of City Skylines 2 and the Palm Bay series. First up, we're starting up over here in Bordero and North Annex, looking at what I can do here, and I'm looking at Markham. And I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all this tree cover here. So let's go into landscaping. And let's go to multiple and remove all this crap here, because we're going to be working in this area. And we can bump the strength up to 90 to 100% here. Oh, what? Okay, let's move on. Let's clear all this out. Ah, damn. So now what we're gonna do is look at our clean slate here. And this is kind of disappointing, but I kind of want central Markham to be in this area here. So we're probably gonna have a few blocks in this area. I'm gonna go back over here to terraforming, and let's see what we've got here. Level tool. Kind of have that go on both sides of the road there. We'll clean that up a little bit. And keep going down over here. And we kind of have a nice buildable area. Let's try going over. There we go. Let's smooth this out a little bit. And actually, let's slope this area here just a little. And let's clean that up. And let's go into roads. Not really liking what we got there, but let's put let's get some trees over here. So let's start over here. Actually, some point there's going to be a tram depot. I might have a tram depot over here someday. That's why I've made this boulevard wide. So let's start here. Ooh, it does not like that, does it? Let's go about there. Have a block there, and a block there. And that really messed up the geometry of that, didn't it? Okay, keep on in that same vein. Just making up the block sizes as we go along here. And we're going to just keep going up here like that. And drag that along over here this way. Making sure I've got perfect 90-degree angles because I kind of want to keep that going. Do we have room for one more block? Kind of. It's actually not. Okay, that's not bad. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, keep our lane math going here, and oof, that's ugly. That's really ugly. But we'll try to reconfigure that a little better. Well, that'll do. And last one there. And this will be Central Markham. See, as you can see, a lot smaller blocks compared to Jellum City over here. And why don't we just make some weird angles and adjustments here, and we're going to keep that at yeah, I know it's all a little wonky over here, but that's kind of the direction we're going through. And then for Railroad Gulch, I kind of want to have this wider, but the only problem is I got my cemetery right here in the middle of all this. And we're probably going to place a cemetery. Probably place a cemetery up here, so we're going to have to get rid of some of these. Actually, no, I don't want to get rid of that. Let's see, where's my death care? Let's see here. Netherlands Cemetery, small. Okay, let's place this up here. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Doesn't like that either. So we could probably dedicate. Really doesn't like any of this. Oh, this is just okay. Yes, that's all way too steep for this. And then what happens? Okay, of course, so the regular cemetery is fine. So let's put that there. Oh, not good. Not good at all. Where are we going to put our cemetery? Because we really don't have a need. Yeah, I've got the new topo toggler there. Let's see. How's our death care looking? Good. But we kind of just need to remove. Okay, let's get rid of these. and move that cemetery off the highway, off of Palm Bay Boulevard here. We're going to move this up and over here. Kind of center it somewhere here along Washington Street and Ironwood Street. Yeah, let's do that. And how's our capacity here? Yeah, it doesn't like that. I've got all of that right there, so. Burial lots and all these columbariums. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not going to like that, so I think we'll call that good for now. And just carve out this area here again. I don't like carving out so much of this land, but in this case it's necessary because we want to have... Oof, look at how steep that is. That is very steep. So we're going to have a nice little rig road around the cemetery for, you know, possible expansion. Oof. Kind of want to go over top there. And let's get going there. And we have a nice little small cemetery right there for now. Eventually, when the city grows, it'll avoid that. What we got here? So that's... kind of want to fill in this area here. Kind of high, kind of low spot there. I don't know why. Let's fill all these low spots in. Kind of add some more height back here. And now we can kind of smooth that off a little. How's that look? Way better. And who died over here? Let's get rid of that person. We don't need that person there no more. So now, my next problem is I've got this 2-lane road here, and I kind of want to have my streetcar network started. I've got this nice wide boulevard, and the streetcar line ends here. Probably build a turn back loop in here somewhere. So let's add in our streetcar. And I got a small tram depot. I can place that over here somewhere. Yeah, I don't like it there though. Okay, let's okay, let's see what we can do here. Add that going off in that direction. And this will be the future build of yeah, that's just a placeholder road there for now. So the main road, kind of want to widen this area here just a bit. So let's go with a medium road. And Okay, let's upgrade this. There we go, just like that. And we'll have another small road coming off here. Actually, let's do it like something like this, a 90-degree angle, and let's build that tram depot right there. And have that connect like that. Yeah, that's a little weird of an angle, but here, let's redraw that. Yeah, it's still a weird angle, but we're gonna live with that for now. And let's see, where are we gonna build our turn back loop? And can't really, can I do it like this? Doesn't like that. Why is it on that side of the road though? Okay, I'm gonna have to rethink this here. Okay, let's have this. So we'll have one track going this way. It's not wide enough there. Really want to do a nice turn back loop here, so how about we just do this? Come off there. Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh, that worked. Let's see that. Okay, that comes in here, comes sweep it around, and back into the double track. Okay. Now let's get on to zoning here. What I kind of wanted to do was have this area mixed housing, so let's run the simulation. And also this area here will be low density businesses. And we'll get some high density in here sometime in the future. Zone that for that. And let's move on to mixed residential, or let's get on to okay, we need single housing up here somewhere, so let's get some of the southwest, more of the southwest stuff here. Okay, what happened here? Why are these two? Okay. Interesting. Very interesting that was going on there. And our housing demand is going down, at least for that. But we have medium density going up, so let's add some of these row houses here. Let's see what that does. That's all part of Bordero. And one day in the future, this will be freeway. So there's going to be lots of housing projects in here. It's more suburban style housing down here, and then over here more commercial development. Probably big box store or two somewhere in here. Because of course it's North America. It's California actually. So there's a lot of strip malls and shit that end up here. So that means a lot of this is going to have to be carved out. And I've got all these canyons and stuff here that can be built up. As you can see, the city kind of just grew up into the hill and took over the hillside. And Markham kind of did the same, kind of carved out its little niche area here, so that will be zoned in the future. But now we got traffic here. What's going on? Oh, let's see, where's my traffic tool? Okay, we don't need... Let's go to split phasing. Okay, let's do that. Let's see what that does. And same thing, split phasing, and that will do. Okay, but we kind of wanted to fix this here, so remove all these U-turns. That might speed up our traffic, move unsafe. And same thing. Boom, boom, done. Boom, boom, done. It's still... Maybe having a wide boulevard like this was not a good idea. I'm starting to realize that now. Let's see. Let's go into medium roads. Okay, let's try that. That'll give us a lot more zoning down the main road here. There we go. And that's probably going to ruin our streetcar network, but that's fine. Did I just mess that up big time or what? Oops. Now a lot of these are going to have to be reconfigured. Actually, wait a minute. Let's not get too carried away. Let's bring that back a little bit. Let's bring that back some. We're gonna just redo this better. Doesn't like the height clearance on that. Yeah, this was a road builder tool there. It's trying to just make this all make some sort of sense. So we're going to just completely call a mulligan here, as City Planner Plays says. And we could probably bring back our streetcar network. Okay, like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably redo a lot of this, but that's future me's problem, not right now. Because the city is still steadily growing. Okay, let's bring the mayor. Okay, let's oh wait. What did I do? Control anarchy. Okay, I probably need to bring City Hall back here, so let's City Hall. Okay, perfect. Don't need all that. Let's put the wings back in, and we're golden. Okay, turn back anarchy back off. So now we got some real estate here we can do. Traffic is flowing really nicely, except for this train traffic here, which is going to have to be redone. Okay, let's redo this. Let's bring that back over there. We're going to have to condemn these anyways. So let's bring you down a notch. Actually, we're going to have to get rid of our train line as well. So we're going to have you come down. Let's go. Let's go about there. Okay. And we're going to have you come in straight like that. No. So let's get that height. No, we don't like that. So let's bring it down that way here. How about like that? Still needs to go down too, so let's go do that. Okay, I'm liking that. Now let's put our track back in. And we're going to have a nice bridge. Okay, we're going to have to redo this, redraw this anyways, so let's start with, this is the main line here, so let's do the main line and bump that down. We're going to have, we don't want it ground. This doesn't like that. Why doesn't it like that? And the sound cut out. Interesting. Okay, we'll live with that. And let's see how our heights look. It's janky as fuck. Can we fix this? Okay, that's slightly better. Okay, that'll do. That will do. Look at that. Okay, it's functioning as it should be. Interesting, and they're not switching correctly. So now we got our street. Oh yeah, I've got to put the streetcar network back in. Boom, done. And eventually I'm gonna have to fix this hot mess because there's something it doesn't like here. Okay, fine. Don't care that you're not happy. We're going to redo this anyways. Okay, why doesn't it? Okay, we'll deal with that now. That's looking mighty fine, actually. And how is that functioning? Interesting. Okay, cool. Well, we'll live with that for now. How's it? We'll just take a look at our services. So, road traffic is actually pretty darn good. Okay, we got plenty of electricity, plenty of water, healthcare. We could probably put a few more hospitals in. Oh, that's good. That's fine. Don't have any disaster control at the moment. No jails, no prisons. One administration building. I think that's it there. Education's fantastic. We only have 2 train lines right now, so that's good. Bicycles, we'll probably implement that in the future because it is not that time yet. Telecom, no telecom. Our population is doing pretty decent, so I think we'll call that a day. And with that being said, our next adventure will be filling in North Annex, finishing up Bordero, and filling in Markham, and maybe in Railroad Gulch. And then after that, Redfield and Perkins Point here. And we do have a strong need for industrial, and that will probably go in here at some point. But oh yeah, and then we got to fill in the marina, Iron Triangle, Bayside, and all that. That's gonna kind of be the natural progression of things, as there used to be the rail yard here in the triangle here, then they moved it over here. I might have to get rid of that track at some point. And then ultimately, eventually in the future, they moved everything out of Palm Bay, and all this became just a disused rail yard. And that'll be in the future, in a future episode. I kind of want to fill all this in because that's the natural city growth here. So that will connect to that. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is supposed to be a short video, so enjoy your weekend and welcome to 2026. This is Stephen Jellum on the Palm Bay series, the In-City Skylines 2. Y'all have a good one.